What is up, guys? It's your boy Torius, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about your mom. I'm just kidding. Your mom's not going to respect you until you leave the crib, right? So smash the like button, comment below what you think about the video, subscribe if you're new. That being said, let's get into it. So when I was a little boy, when I was in college, I felt like, oh, you know what? I feel like what's best for me. Ooh, almost got hit. Just kidding. But yeah, I feel like when I was a little boy, I feel like the best thing for me to do was to stay at the crib, right? It was just to stay at the crib and save money by not moving out and just staying, like, living at my mom's house, because that's all I knew, right? I've never moved, I've never done nothing. I just stayed at my mom's crib all my life. So I stayed at my mom's crib for a long ass time, and I just figured, like, okay, I'm saving bread. Nigga, go, stupid. What are you doing, dummy? This guy's going so slow, stupid. So yeah, all my life I stayed at my mom's crib, and I wasn't doing shit, right? Well, I was doing shit, but I felt like, you know what? I'm probably gonna save the most money if I'm just chilling, right? So what did I do? I chilled at my mom's crib. Hold on. So I was just basically living at my mom's crib, and I wasn't, I was doing a lot until I was smoking weed, right? Like, I feel like living at your mom's crib till you're like 18, 19. Like, if you're 18, 19, living at your mom's crib, I don't see nothing wrong with it, really. When you're 20, 21, that's when you should start moving out. But then, like, after that, that's when I feel like it gets too much. And the thing is, I didn't realize that. My mom just let me do it. So she was like, all right. I didn't realize. I always, because the thing is, I always grew up watching, because I was living with my brother too. My brother was already living with my mom. So I was just like, okay, I feel like it's normal. Because I didn't feel like going to college and wasting money on college, right? So I went out and did my thing and stayed, on my crib. And it's funny because I was getting successful, right? I was getting successful. But then, like, I got to a point where I was like, you know what? Maybe I am too old to be living in my mom's crib. Maybe I am too old, and I didn't realize all the psychological things that were going on. Because I was just watching a video from the roommates, right? A podcast with the roommates, and dude was talking about there's a man has two umbilical cords, right? Like, when a man is born with two umbilical cords. The first one is the physical one, right? The physical spiritual the physical umbilical cord is the one that the doctor cuts, right? But then the spiritual one is the one that the man has to cut, right? And sometimes the village cuts it, sometimes circumstances cuts it, but something has to cut that cord that ties you and your mom together. And it's crazy because I didn't even realize that there was a cord tying to me and my mom, right? And it was crazy because I was like, oh, what the fuck? That's crazy. Because I could, like, once I was aware of it, then I could feel it, right? And I could feel the control and whatever. And I realized, you know what? This ain't it. And my mom was, like, ruling my life like a tyrant, basically. Like, she was just like, she was always in some weird moods or whatever, and always, like, angry and all this stuff. And she was always upset at me for something, right? And always asking me, like, oh, when are you gonna move out and all this weird stuff. And eventually, I did move out. And that was the first time that she ever said that she was proud of me, right? And it's funny that I'm making a video about this, because I was literally just talking to one of my clients that I was tattooing right now, and she was asking me about, like, oh, your mom this, your mom that, da, 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 da. And then I was explaining to her my life story about my mom, and she's like, oh, yeah, whatever, what is this dude doing? Come on, dude. Why are you looking back? Keep walking, stupid. Yeah, dude, it's like all these dumb people in the world. Why are everyone dumb? But yeah, so basically my mom, the first time she ever told me she was proud of me was when I moved out. She's like, oh, I'm proud of you. And I was like, oh, word? Bet. And, that's when I realized that these dudes were right. Like, your mom's not gonna respect you until you move out. And once you move out, Once you don't no longer, basically once you're not longer dependent on her. Like if you're still dependent on your mom, you got some growing up to do. You feel me? You got some things you gotta. Because for me, I didn't realize it was like more psychological than anything. But the only reason I'm even making this video, like the point of it, is to explain to you that, you know, don't be dependent on nobody. Just be dependent on yourself, right? Like you need to be able to depend on yourself, because if you're not dependent on yourself, then you're basically lost. Like this world's gonna chew you up. It's gonna chew you up and eat you whole and swallow you and spit you out. And you don't want that to happen. You want to be able to be self-sufficient. You want to have skills that are gonna make you money. You know, school teaches you shit that you don't need so that you can be unsuccessful. But if you understand that there's skills that people need you to do for them, then that makes you valuable, and it makes you to be able to make money, and then you can support yourself. So that's why they say making a living, because then you can start living and be living on that income. I'm gonna end the video there though, because I'm gonna go work out. Like the video, comment below what you think about it, subscribe if you're new, and follow me on Instagram at Torius @ for interviews, and I'll answer the next video with a question that you guys ask me. So with that being said, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.